Good morning students, welcome to your online class, subject social science, class 5, unit 2, hydrosphere. So before going to the lesson, we will see what all we are going to see the learning objectives of this lesson. First, what we are going to learn is the features of the hydrosphere. Second, we are going to see about the different types of water bodies. And the third session what we are going to see is what are the steps to be taken to conserve water. That is, what are the steps involved in the water cycle. Clear, children? Shall we enter into the lesson? Yes. This lesson starts with a conversation between the Rani and Sundar. So what they are discussing about is they are discussing about the earth. So as we all know, the earth is very huge, isn't it not, children? Yes. So do you all know what does it consist of? Yes, can you remember? This you have already learnt in the last term about the biosphere. So what do you mean by biosphere? Atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere comprises a biosphere. Clear, children? Yes. So the earth consists of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. So this means, what does it mean? The earth consists of all land, water, bodies and air. So lithosphere comprises of land, hydrosphere comprises of water bodies and atmosphere comprises of air. Clear, children? Okay, now we'll see what we mean by hydrosphere. So hydrosphere means the water from oceans, seas and other water bodies together are called as hydrosphere. Now we'll see in detail about the hydrosphere. Clear, children? Yes. So what do you mean by hydrosphere? Hydrosphere is a total amount of water present on the earth. So it all includes water on the surface, under the ground and in the air. Clear, children? So hydrosphere is a total amount of water present on the earth. It includes what are all? Water on the surface, under the ground and also in the air. So because of this, hydrosphere may be in the form of liquid, vapor and solid. Clear, children? Yes. So nearly hydrosphere covers about 71% of the planet Earth and 97% of water is salt water and 3% of water is fresh water. So it is found in lakes, grounds, rivers and also in ice in the form of glaciers and also the icebergs. Clear, children? Yes. Now we are going to see about the importance of hydrosphere. So we know how water is very essential in our day life. Yes or no, children? We need water to drink, bathing, cooking, food, etc. So it is very essential in our day life. Both living things and non-living things need water for their survival. So imagine that if there is no water, what will happen? The clouds would not be formed at all and there will not be rain at all. So no, children. So we know that water is very essential for us to survive in this world for both living things and non-living things. Clear, children? Yes. So now we are going to see about icebergs. In the above picture you can see the iceberg, how it is. Icebergs are pieces of ice that formed on land and float in an ocean or lake. Clear, children? Again I am repeating. Icebergs are pieces of ice that formed on land and float in an ocean or lake. Clear, children? Yes. Shall we go to the next one? Next one is about the glaciers. So what do you mean by glaciers? In the above picture you can see the glaciers. A glacier is a large ice, snow, rock or sedimentary rock and often liquid water that originates on land and moves down slope under the influence of its own weight and gravity. Dear children, so what do you mean by glaciers? Glaciers is a large ice or snow, rock or sediment and often liquid waters that originate, that where it starts on land and moves down slope under the influence of its weight and gravity. So according to the weight and gravity, it slopes under the land. Clear all of you? Yes? Shall we go to the next one? Yes. So today we have come to the end of the session. So in this session, what all we have learned, children? We have learned about the earth and we also learned about the biosphere and what all it comprises of: atmosphere, lithosphere and the hydrosphere, and we saw about the hydrosphere in detail. So what is hydrosphere? Hydrosphere is a total amount of water present on a planet. So nearly it covers about 71% of the planet of the earth and nearly 97% is salt water and the rest of 3% is water is found in the ground. Yes, children. Next we saw about the glaciers and the icebergs. So we know that there is no aquatic life in Dead Sea because it is too salty. And next we saw about the importance of the hydrosphere. Why hydrosphere is very important? We need water to carry in our day life and both living things and non-living things depend upon the water for their survival. Yes or no, children? Yes. So up to this we have learned in today's session and we'll continue the next part in the next section. So until then, please go through the lessons and revise the topics. Thank you, children.